When it comes to Parsi cuisine, everybody thinks about dansak, but which is the second best curry they have is the Pathio, and especially there is a town called Dahanu on coast of Arabian Sea. As a large Parsi community still resides, do visit. It's a beautiful, beautiful town. You will get some authentic Parsi cuisine. So I happened to visit in 2009. I've enjoyed one of the best patio. That time I did had the prawn patio, but today on Relish spice mix patio we're gonna do the chicken patio. I have done a prawn patio video as well as a trial. You will be able to see, but this one today we're gonna do chicken patio. Welcome to Currykingvinny Relish spice mix way. First things first, open the beautiful Relish spice mix. So aromatic. Has got a lot of cumin in it and some whole spices, the garam masala, turmeric. So I'm just gonna take about a good couple of teaspoon of Relish spice mix, patio mix, and to that I'm gonna add some water. So as I said, traditionally the spices were always ground on a stone, so it always was pasted. So now we get all powdered, but doing this it helps the spices to release the flavor, doesn't burn. So I've got the pan on medium to high heat. I'm gonna add about 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. So whenever I did the base sauces, I generally did not add any whole spices, but the patio, the cumin is the king. So we're gonna add a teaspoon of cumin to start with. So I'm gonna let the cumin clatter. So you can tell with two things. One, cumin starts floating. The second, the cumin start going dark brown. So make sure you don't buy the black cumin seed. The black cumin seed has a different flavor. It will make your curry go bitter. So you have to make sure you buy the right cumin seeds, the brown one. And now the cumin's ready. The next thing goes in is the onions. So we're gonna cook the onion until it's light golden. Adding some salt as usual helps to get the onion cook faster. See, if you are really confident, what you can do is once the onions are cooked, you can add your spice mix, add the tomatoes later, blend it into a fine smooth paste. That's another way of doing the curry. But today what we're going to show you is how you can do the prawn patio how we do in the restaurants. So how would you would have it in Relish. Now the onions gone golden brown. I'm going to add the ginger paste and the garlic paste, and then mix it together. Mix it for the music. Mix it with the bangra. Add some turmeric. There we go. Mix it. Do not try this at home, especially children. Unless if you're not cleaning, you can try that. Time to add the tomatoes. So if you know the ratio for the patio, again, it's 60% onion, 40% tomatoes. Yeah, just keep it simple. Nice ripened tomatoes always makes the curry taste better. So always make sure when you buy the tomatoes, buy more than one type of tomatoes. So if you're adding 4 tomatoes, you'd add 2 of each. So it gives you 2 naturally different flavor of tomato into one. So always helps. Now you can see the tomatoes are softened, the onions are cooked. Now I'm gonna stop the heat, blend this into fine smooth paste and strain it so you don't get the bits in it. So it's always important to make it nice and smooth paste. It gives you really nice smooth curry. So when you're cooking the prawn patio, we made the base paste, and now again this time I'm gonna add ghee. I don't need a lot. I'm just gonna add about a teaspoon of ghee. So you can see I can be a little bit tighter sometime. Not really, because it's not necessary. We only just sauteing a little bit of onion and tomato, so we don't need a lot of fat. So we keep the curry as healthy as possible, as tasty as possible. So adding ghee helps us to cook the onion and also give a little bit beautiful taste and aroma. Get the pan on a nice high heat, and in goes the curry leaf. Just tear it. Ah, the most amazing aroma. I think the word curry came from the curry leaves, because there is nothing beating that. Doesn't need to cook for too long. I've got onions again. I'm only going to cook these onions until they're succulent. So I want to have the texture of the onions again the second time with the chicken and everything. So get this nicely succulent. If you like, you can add some green chilies as well. Just slit it. Make sure, you know, whoever eats it, they get to see it. So if you chop it, it's fine. I recommend, because you have adding the onions shredded, I like to leave the chilies as well slit. Now the onions turn succulent. You can see just the bits of getting golden brown. Add the chicken on high heat. So this is the technique. So when you cook the chicken, you want to make sure there is no more pink visible. Just fry it all along. Now add the relish Pathio mix. So you just want to cook it for 30 seconds. So get the chicken, all the spices, and after about 30 seconds we're going to add the tomatoes and cook until the tomato softens. The uniqueness of Pathio is the sourness, the sweetness and the chili, all the flavor balancing perfect. So we add the chili and the spices. Now the chicken is cooked. The next thing goes in is I've got some tamarind paste, so add that, give it a mix. So if you're adding natural tamarind, you might need to add a little bit more. The tamarind paste is to concentrate, so you have to add less. Again, if you can't get the jaggery, you can use the demerara sugar. If you can't get the tamarind, you can use, if you can't get jaggery, use demerara sugar. If you can't get tamarind, you can use the lime, but use the lime or lemon right at the end. So there you go. Put the jaggery in it, mix it. So the jaggery brings the sweetness, and the tanginess comes from the tamarind. We added all the chilies and spices. Add nice chopped fresh coriander. Always, you know, essential in Indian cuisine. The coriander, I think, it brings out so much flavor. Knob of butter, because Parsis always generous when it comes to giving and intake with the food as well. You know, they love the food. They would eat at least 3 eggs a day, every day. They would eat about 10 cups, you know, they would always have 10 cups of tea, even 4 o'clock in the morning. Never really stops, and they have no regret waking up their employee to make a cup of tea 4 o'clock in the morning. But trust me, they do look after their employees more like a family. There you go. It's time to taste. Wow. You know what? The cumin. It's really good. Whenever you're tasting second time, means it's damn good. So this is the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Alright, so that's done now. Just scrape all the goodness from the side into the pan. That will bring so much flavor to it. Turn the heat off. Time to set up. So very few restaurants do traditional Pathio or the dansak or the Persian dish. Actually, we do have one more dish called Jadalu Boti. We haven't got it yet, but we will be doing that. The Parsi apricot lamb, we'll do that too. So here is the Pathio recipe, Relish Spice Mix Way. So if you want to order, log into currykingvinny.co.uk, order your Pathio mix, and you will get the recipe link as the recipe. You will be able to prepare this as easy as 1, 2, 3. What else you want? Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day.